It's time now for the Athlete of the Week here on Mid-Minnesota Sports, and it's presented by Diamond Point and Sauk Center. And with us today is Katie O'Brien. She's from Sauk Center, and she's on the cross-country team right now. Well, Katie, let's talk about your family first of all. Who's in your family?
Well, my mom and dad, Bob and Marlo O'Brien, they have 6 kids. I'm the youngest. My oldest would be Aubrey, and then Bobby, and Aaron, and Brooke, and Kelsey. So there's only one boy in the family. And we live on a dairy farm, and I guess, yeah, that's about it.
All right. And I understand, too, that you're homeschooled, right?
I am.
All right. Have your brothers and sisters all done that as well?
Yes.
Okay. Can I ask you, is it a fair question? Take us through a typical day, say like today. What did you do for school?
Well, I woke up, I did chores, and then usually I just eat breakfast, and then I start off school at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and do all my subjects, have a lunch break at 12 to 1, and then end at 3, and that's about it.
So how does it work again in the sense that are you watching videotapes or TV or just how are you being taught?
Well, we have our own just bookwork, I guess, that
Okay.
for history, I just read history books, so it's not like I just read books about specific things in history, like the Romans or something like that. And for biology, I do watch videos and stuff, but
Now, do you take any classes at school at all?
I don't.
Okay. Will you be doing that in the future? Because I think some do, right? That are homeschooled and they come here.
Well, I've thought about it, but I might next year, but this year it kind of school year sprung up on me, so I didn't really
Okay. All right.
didn't really think about it.
You are a sophomore, right?
I am.
All right. And you're in cross country. Do you do anything else for Sauk Center?
Track and field.
Okay. What do you compete in track?
In track and field, I run the mile and the 2 mile and the 800.
All right. So you like distance running.
Yes.
How did you get going with running in itself? Who inspired you? Did your siblings do that, or just how did you get going?
I guess, I don't know, I tried basketball and that didn't really work out for me, so one of my friends was doing track, and so I was like, hey, I'll just do that in 7th grade. So I started out as a sprinter, actually, and in junior high, I was running like 100s and stuff, and I don't know, I wasn't that good at it, and everyone was telling me that, like, you look like a distance runner, you should do distance. So I was like, oh, no, I don't want to do distance.
Okay.
And so my 8th grade year, 9th grade, my friend told me over the summer that I should do cross country with her, and I was like, okay, I'll try it out for 1 year. And I did it, and it kind of just worked.
Well, yes, it's worked out okay because you've had some first place finishes so far. Take us through the season and how well you've done and where you've placed.
Well, Morris, like you said, it was very hot, and it was a challenging meet because not only was it the first meet, but it was, I was trying to find my pace again over the summer, and I don't know, that one was hard because, I don't know, it was a bunch of fast teams there, and didn't get my best time at all. But Holding Ford was our second meet. That one I did pretty well, and I took first there too. And I guess it was kind of strange being the first runner. Like, that was the first one I've taken first at, and so I don't know, it's kind of hard trying to set your pace when you're running by yourself. And so, and then with Long Prairie is a really tough course because there's lots and lots of hills, and it's just that particular course taught me just to speed up hills and just to stride it out, and that one in past years too was really difficult, and that was challenging. And then Melrose is always an easy course, and taking first there as well. It was kind of cool because my teammate last year, she took first at Melrose as well, and I was trying to get the same time as her, but I almost beat her time by 1 second. So it's
I want
kind
to
of-
go a little bit deeper into a race itself. As you
Yeah.
say, you're trying to find your pace. Again, down at Morris, you had the one girl who finished in first place. She was cruising pretty good.
She was.
And so as you see that then, as you go out in a big pack and it starts to thin out some, what are you looking at or what are you thinking at? Are you trying to keep pace with somebody else or just stay within yourself? How does that work?
Well, it is. I try to stay with the top runner because I've learned if you let the person go, that you're not gonna catch him again. So I guess it's not really like I guess pacing yourself is for me. I try and keep up with the fastest runner, and so I guess it's I don't know. I feel like my pace is the same every time,
But do you get to a point to where
yeah.
she keeps on going and you have to almost concede to yourself going,
Yeah.
forget that. And then what do you do?
Yeah, then I don't know, you just got to keep doing your best, and it is a mental game, definitely. So,
As opposed to, as you said, now you're in first place. You're following the golf cart.
yeah.
Okay, and you're not going to ever pass that up. But again, it's different than now. What are you thinking about as your pace goes? Are you looking behind, or how does that work?
Well, my coach tells me just try and keep up with the golf cart, and so that's, I guess, just like if someone's running in front of you, I just say, okay, I'm going to catch the golf cart, and that kind of goes. But as I'm running around corners, I'll look over and see who's by me. But
So are you aware as you go to these races then on who you're competing against? You're lining up and you're looking on down
Yeah.
the line.
Yeah.
So then what is your mindset then with who you're going against?
well, I don't know. You get, as the season goes on, you get to know the teams and stuff. But I don't know. I guess I don't know. You kind of get to know the people, and it, yeah.
So do your teammates, again, as you work out and you push each other, are they helpful as well? And do you feel like you're helping them as just on the other hand too to make everybody better, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty supportive of each other. We goof around a lot too, so it's fun. And
So again, getting back to track then, with the track, what kind of training do you go through personally to prepare yourself for these events as you go along?
well, for track, I mean, track practices are obviously kind of different than cross country practices. There's a lot more sprinting involved, and personally, what I'm doing right now is in the morning, I do it's kind of, I shouldn't say a full body workout, but it's like you do squats and lunges and stuff, and that's on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, so I do that every morning. And over the summer, I ran, not as much as I should have, but I did work out. And I guess during the season, I don't do a lot of like personal workouts. It's mostly just working out by the team, with the team. So
I should ask you too, being on the farm then too, a lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
Is everybody, mom and dad and brothers and sisters, pretty supportive of what you have to do?
definitely, yes.
Okay. How do they kind of relate to that to you? That, hey, you get this done too, right?
Yeah, especially my dad. Like I mean, I guess it's just a dad thing. Just hearing him say, "I'm proud of you," is always encouraging. So,
just a sophomore, you're getting bigger, stronger, hopefully faster. Can you kind of sense that as your body is changing and doing what you're doing now?
I can. I'm definitely feel much stronger than I did last year, because last year I was just getting into it, and now I'm just finding out that, hey, I can run. So
Do you think about, and maybe at the start of the season or even right now, some goals in mind of what you want to try to do as you talk about your times and, as you get into this section? Do you think you can make it to the state?
it's gonna be hard, but I just broke 21. I'm hoping to get under 19. Well, I guess under 20 would be more reasonable goal, but so far it's kind of in the distance, but I think I might be able to make it.
So again, just getting back to the mental aspect of it too, as you get older and more experienced, do you find yourself handling that in a better way too?
I guess I could say I am. It's just, yeah, it's
There's always a challenge, right?
there always is, yeah.
There's always that girl. She's pretty fast.
Yeah.
So, well, again, congratulations up to this point, and good luck the rest of the way, okay?
Thank you.
We'll be watching. All right. Thank you. That's Katie O'Brien. She's with the Sauk Center cross country team and the track team here on Mid-Minnesota Sports with our Athlete of the Week, and it's presented by Diamond Point in Sauk Center.